At some point, I don't want to have any obligation. And just chill out. Sometimes that light at the end of the tunnel is a train. Charles Barkley is an American former professional basketball player who is a television analyst on TNT and CBS Sports. I'm not a role model. Just because I dunk a basketball doesn't mean I should raise your kids. War Eagle is like, I love you. I don't care what people think. People are stupid. I'm not paid to be a role model. Parents should be role models. Poor people are too stupid to know, they're just chess pieces in a game. The only difference between a good shot and a bad shot is if it goes in or not. You know it's going to hell when the best rapper out there is white and the best golfer is black. You can't sit on the sidelines of life. The main thing to do is relax and let your talent do the work. I love New York City, I've got a gun. LeBron is a great player and a great guy, but he's a drama queen. Racism exists, but what I want to do is start a dialogue. One of the worst days of my life was telling Dick Ebersol I was going to TNT. We, as black people, we have a lot of crooks. I am a big pro-choice guy. Anybody who is racist, I think they are an idiot. Just because you watch Grey's Anatomy doesn't mean you can do the operation. Everybody wants to protect their own tribe, whether they are right or wrong. When the cops are trying to arrest you, if you fight back, things go wrong. Fans have this perception that they can say anything to you because you are a celebrity. I have voted Democrat my entire life. I'd rather have a gay guy who can play than a straight guy who can't play. I think anybody who is racist is an idiot, whether they are black or white. Somebody hits me, I'm going to hit him back. Even if it does look like he hasn't eaten in a while. I'm willing to sit down with anybody and have constructive criticism. We're the only ethnic group that says, hey, if you go to jail, it gives you street cred. Golf is fun until you hit somebody in the head. The President of the United States should not be tweeting. What I try to do is, I just want the fans to enjoy the game. I'm no role model. We don't need refs, but I guess white guys need something to do. I don't think of myself as giving interviews. I just have conversations. That gets me in trouble. I'm a mad dog, whose only concern is winning. Just because you say something, doesn't make it controversial, and it doesn't make you a bad person. We're not all supposed to think alike. It isn't like we're curing cancer or anything, we're watching basketball. I think you have an obligation to be honest. Well, all I can say is that people know I'm not saying anything out of malice. Look, I'm in the top 20 of players who ever lived. But when I see a story on welfare on television, they only show black people. I can't believe anything I hear on television anymore. I'm not going to get upset because somebody said something bad about me. There's no such thing as a vegetarian. Nobody doesn't like meat. What we, as black people, need to do is, we need to worry about our education. Racism is here and will always exist, but we can't use it as a crutch. I like Chris Christie, I like Jeb Bush, I like those guys. People like you, as long as you agree with them. But that doesn't bother me. Racism is the greatest cancer of my lifetime. If you get a chance to play with great players, that's half the battle. We need the cops, especially in the black community. I respect and admire what cops do. We never discuss race in this country until something bad happens. I don't stand for anti-Semitism. We can't have that. I would love to be a general manager, just for the challenge. I live in Arizona, and I don't like the way they treat Hispanics there. The NBA, man, we have always been progressive. White America don't get to dictate how me and Shaq talk to each other. I love women's college basketball, but I don't want it in the NBA. I think Nick Saban is the greatest college football coach in history over there in Tuscaloosa. I really like ESPN. They do a great job. To think that everybody's like you is silly.